to go into the situation prepared for whoever it is that you're talking to.
And you have to pay attention. I think that's a problem. A lot of us don't pay attention.
Exactly.
We want 100% truth when the truth is already there. We didn't even have to ask. Case in point. I'm just speaking because I'm a woman and I'm guilty of it. I'll be honest, I'm guilty of it. I haven't been guilty of it in like the last 2 or 3 years, but I am guilty of it. We will meet a man and they will say, you know what? A relationship is just not what I'm looking for. I don't want no more kids. I really don't plan on living here for a whole other year. I'm looking for another job. This is not what I want to do. So on and so forth. And we will nod and say, yeah, I feel you. I don't understand. That's what's up. I'm glad you told me 2 months down the road, you mad and you hinting that you want a relationship. And you're mad because he's not giving you anything that you want when he already told you from the jump, this is what he wants. Well, you should have just been, I was honest with you before you asked for my honesty. I told you what this was from the jump. This is why I say, I asked Chuck, I said, how honest is too honest? But I believe that the amount and the percentage of honesty depends on your audience.
All depends on the person,
who you're
who
talking
you're giving
to.
that honesty to.
Everybody can't handle 100%. And honestly, I don't think most people give a 100% honesty anyway. I just don't feel like that. I honestly, I really don't give. I think to be truthful too, when people say to be truthful, to be honest, and honestly, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to give you the 100% truth.
You just have to look at the professions that most of us have. I mean, do you talk to, like, do you work at maybe a customer capacity? Do you speak to any vendors or anything like that at your job? Do you have to talk to people outside of who you work with?
I work in accounting, so we do a lot of number crunching in emails. We don't have
Sweet.
To
That's what's up.
So
not a lot of lying in Jodie's profession.
No.
That's what's up.
Numbers don't lie.
Mine, on the other hand, I work directly in a customer-facing environment. And I've done that for 3 years now. I just met my 3-year anniversary 3 days ago.
All right.
Yay me, because it's been a long time since I had a job that long. And I know that's not long to some of y'all.
Enjoy?
But shit, I don't.
To be
it's
honest.
a struggle. It's a struggle. But yo, some of us work at capacities where we have to lie. We have to be brutally dishonest every day of our lives. Mm-hmm. Like me, for instance, working in telecommunications with customers all the time. Mm-hmm. You gotta say some, you know what I'm saying? You have to, not white lies, but just dirty, nasty, stinking lies.
You gotta finesse that thing.
Finessing. I can't go a day without finessing. You have to finesse that thing all day long. So you gotta finesse to survive some days. So, I mean, it's just to think that everybody's 100% honest. I think is preposterous. I think it's BS. So just come to grips with it. You know, it's all about who you're dealing with at the time. You know, who your audience is, as Joe said.
For sure.
It's all about the audience, because I mean you can't just let one fly off. You can't.
No.
You can't.
No. And
how many of y'all tell y'all friends they breath stink, and y'all know for a fact that you got some friends with some stinking breath? You know you do. Some of my best friends just have to hand them some gum. Here.
Oh, Chuck.
Here, bro. Get that gum now. So, man, I'm gonna tell, man. Look, I'm just gonna let me throw this story out here real quick. Used to work with a cat. Breath just stupid. I'm talking about like nothing I've ever smelled before. And the dude didn't smoke cigarettes, didn't drink coffee, none of the things that you would think that would cause something like that. His breath was just bad. And had the nerve to like, nah, I'm cool. I don't chew gum. Why not? Why?
You cool?
Why not? You don't chew gum. You better chew something. Damn it! What the hell? For real. Like you You don't like breath mints? Everybody likes breath mints. You don't want a peppermint, bro?
Let me ask you this, though. Was this your homie? Or was this like a co-worker?
I mean...
How's he going to take your honesty?
He and I, we're pretty cool. I mean, we're still pretty cool to this day. And his breath still stinks to this day. And I've actually approached him in that manner before. He was receptive to it. Like, oh, no, I just got done eating something, bro. Like, but it stinks, though, brother. Put something in that thing. But
everybody's not receptive to whatever the percentage of the truth is. Everybody's not going to be receptive to that.
But we talking about your
It
body.
Don't matter. It don't matter. But
level of
maturity. But I guess that goes on too, though. Even if I give you my 100% honesty, is it then my responsibility for you to accept it?
Hey, if you go take a dump in the bathroom, you're going to spray, aren't you? If you got some, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to just leave it like that.
No. But everybody, just because you give whatever percentage of the truth, however much honesty you give, it's out of your hands if they're receptive to it or not.
True.
They don't have to take your truth.
That's true. I'm just saying, man.
And if you give 100%, they may be only cool with 50 of it.
The guy's breath is terrible. I'm just saying.
Well, he was obviously.
You gotta fix that, man.
He wasn't too cool on your truth.
He needs to see a dentist or something. I mean, he needs to see a dentist, like seriously, an orthodontist or whatever whatever. Like, bro, you gotta put something in there, dude.
Do you think you're the only person who's told him that?
I mean, I don't know. He's the oldest gentleman. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that's done that.
But you know what? Some people are not around people who are that honest.
That's true.
I have people in my life who I swear to you, will tell it. They are my yes man. I don't care if I'm effing up. I'm doing something stupid. I'm about to do something stupid. They are gonna be like, go ahead and jump off that cliff. Word. You can swim. You took swimming lessons last summer. They are going to be my yes man every single time.
You know what? I want to take that point real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned doing something stupid. You might do something stupid. Sometimes when you do something stupid, you need somebody there to kind of mediate the situation, to keep you from going too far into that situation.
Should have somebody like that.
You know, you certainly should. I mean, everybody should. Everybody doesn't. No, as a matter of fact, this is another situation of maturity level and growth and things like that. Like, some people have those folks around. They're not receptive to that sort of mentorship, if you will, whatever you want to call it. That sort of advice, that sort of help. They're not receptive to that. And we actually experienced that the other day on the border.
God.
What was that? Friday?
Thursday.
It was Thursday. I had no idea that On the Border was like this popular on Thursdays. Like it was
jumping.
Crazy.
It was jumping.
On the Border, Little Rock, Arkansas. On what is that?
Bowman.
I guess it's near Bowman, right over there by the IHOP. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I was over there visiting with Jodie, her cousin Craig. Couple other friends of mine.
Yeah, let's just say a couple other friends.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna throw names out there. Craig is like my ace boon coon. Some of y'all already know that. But we were just visiting. You know what I'm saying? Politicking, talking and whatnot. I don't know how the conversation took the turn that it did. I wasn't involved in that part of it. I think we were actually talking about the next episode. And how we were going to plan things out, what the topics were going to be, and things like that.
And the feedback from the last one.
Right.
You know, really into the conversation. And not to cut you off, but you know, sometimes you're so deep into a very relevant conversation. An adult conversation. And then you get hold of some immature conversation, and it kind of stops you dead in your tracks, like, you have to remember where you are and who you with and how old the people are that you're with. And we both kind of stop talking and go ahead, Chuck.
It's a crazy situation because, like, I just want to paint the picture for you. We're at a table. Jodie is the only female at our table.
I usually am.
We're at a table. It's all men and Jodie. And then every other table on the border, on the side of On the Border that we're on, is like 75, 80% females or all female. Like every other table. The conversation across from me at my table is pussy, fucking, I fucked her, you haven't had any good head, this type of shit. Super loud though. Really, really loud. Really loud. And it's really loud in the restaurant anyway. I don't even know if anybody was paying attention to what we were saying.
The tables were too close. I'm sure they were.
It's not even about that. It's not even about that. I'm like, what are we talking about here? I immediately said that. I said that to two of my other friends. I was like, yo, what in the hell are y'all talking about, bro? Chill out. And I had just told them that I had got an offer for a position within my company, and dude goes to that immediately. I'm gonna call him dude. He went to that immediately.
He was
nigga,
yep.
Nigga, don't act like since you just got a little position and you moving up in the company, nigga, that you, man, no, you gone off. You get out of here. Nigga, you get out of here. Ain't this what we talk about all the time? And I'm exposing y'all in the parts of my life that I really don't want you to know about, but at the same time, I'm a guy, and I do have some of those crazy conversations too. But there's a time and a motherfucking place, though. Don't excuse my language this time. There's a fucking time and place for that shit. Like, I'm 34 years old. I just turned 34 in August. Like, everybody in Little Rock doesn't need to know that anything about that shit coming from my mouth. Nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know, you know what I'm saying, that your grown ass is out doing whatever. Like, bro, chill. That's completely unnecessary.
And I think part of the problem was, too, whenever we kind of get around these friends, it's always the same conversation every time. Like, if it's like, oh, how's the weather today? It's fine. Hey, but did you see? It's like, it always leads to the same conversation. And after a while, it's kind of like the audience we were just talking about, the mature audience. It depends on who you're talking to. And at that point, it got very uncomfortable. And I was just like, oh, here we go.
Because bro was legitimately upset
he
because
was
I said something to him about it. And it's almost like when you reach like I won't even say reach, if you're on a different level from a person and you try to, because I try to make sure that I try to reach as many people as I can. If I'm a crab and I'm about to get out of this barrel, my reach is long. I got long arms, y'all. I want to pull everybody out this motherfucker I can. But you got some of those that's reaching up to you to pull you back down.
Yeah.
Just to pull you with the rest of us. Like, nah, bro, you need to stay here with us.
Yeah.
We ain't shit, you ain't shit. No, it's not like, let's all do better. Let's all try to do better. Like, that's not the perception you want other people to have of you, is that all you do is fuck and like work a wasteless job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I want people to think about me.
Yeah.
And hell, I mean, for those friends of mine, I don't want people to think that about them either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's disheartening because that's who he is and that's who he's always gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I said to the man, I was like, bro, you parent two daughters. Mm-hmm. You're father to two daughters. Mm-hmm. He says to me, are they here right now? Bro, that's not the point. That's not the point.
Your conversation precedes you. Like, I always tell my daughter that your conversation precedes who you are. I was reading something to Chuck, actually, before we started the podcast. And this was actually a quote that came from the book of Coming Forth by Day. And it says that what I hate is ignorance, smallness of imagination, the eye that sees no farther than its own lashes. All things are possible. Who you are is limited by who you think you are. So if you don't think much of yourself, everything around you will be inadequate. And one thing about, I think people in general, but I'm going to speak for people in the African American community, we're okay with our other brother being better as long as he's not better than where we are. And it shouldn't be that way. But if you think you're not that person, I tell my niece all the time, people are loyal to you. Your friends are loyal to you until the opportunity presents itself for them to be loyal to you. if that makes any sense.
That's real.
But
That is real.